Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And I'm Dayna Pereira. Wait,
what?
That's because it's spooky season and I'm wearing my costume because it's Halloween time.
What would you wear?
Dayna?
What would you wear as a Dayna Pereira costume?
I don't know what I'd wear as a Dayna. I'd wear something really tight because I'd have a nice body.
You'd have nice cleavage. Yeah.
I still have nice cleavage. Look at that. No,
a glass of wine, probably in one hand.
a nice little glass. Here we go. We'll get you a beard. You could be me.
Oh, and a dog. You could be carrying a dog on one side and a glass of wine on the other.
At least two. At least two.
At least, yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's Brimstone. What do you go ahead, Day? Let's get ourselves moving here.
Now I'm wondering what I would wear for yours. I would have to have a lot of skull rings. If I was a Brimstone for Halloween, I would have a lot of skull rings. I'd have to put the beard on, of course. The hair I already have.
You'd have to put like a bunch of pillows in your clothes.
Yeah.
So what we need to do now, next time we're together, we need to do another video where, you dress as me and I dress as you. And I'll have the wine and I'll hold the dog. And, we'll put something ridiculously too tight on me. That would be
so fun. I am highly considering making my husband dress up as Brimstone for Halloween.
Hey, he better make you look good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, speaking about spooky season, I had put up a new thing, like a quick picture. I've been so bad on social that I've been so behind. And I finally put something up wearing what, actually, funny enough, it's a picture from last year, but my with one of my spirit hoods on and so it's the big fur jacket. And you know who wrote to me on it?
Who?
PETA.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. So
did you have to tell them that it wasn't real fur?
No, actually, no. What's funny is so the caption said werewolf or pimp, you decide. And they wrote to me, or an animal advocate who refuses to support an industry that bludgeons, gasses, and skins animals for the fur. Thanks for keeping it faux and rocking it a vegan spirit hoods coat. So they thanked me.
Yeah, good.
They thanked me, so I wasn't under attack. So that was good.
Yeah, you don't want somebody throwing paint on you.
It was so funny because so Danielle was like, she's like, oh my God, I was taking a nap and I was thrilled to be taking a nap. And she woke me up. I'm like, what? She goes, did you see who just commented on your post? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Obviously I am sleeping.
Right. I was like, I've been looking at the inside of my eyelids. Thank you very much. And no, she goes, PETA just, and I'm like, oh no, did they just tear me apart? Please tell me they didn't just tear me apart. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. And she's like, no. She's like, you got to go look at it. And I was like, okay. And I looked at it. I just started laughing. It was
amazing.
Funny. It was funny.
That is so good.
It's good. I have no problem with PETA as long as they're not absolutely going ape crap. But, they said nice things there. But then if they looked, 5 things down and saw, all the meat parties I'm at.
They might not be so supportive.
Yeah, like at the end of the look, there's a very big difference between
could you imagine
killing
if
animals
somebody
for something,
Could you imagine if they invited PETA to like Rib King?
Oh my God. Can you imagine? That would be pretty crazy. You had a very eventful weekend in your little haunted area. You did some debauchery.
I did a girls trip to New Orleans. One, I love it so much. Two, the girls that I go with are the funnest people on the planet to travel with.
Right.
I always have so much fun. This is like the third trip I think I've taken with this particular group of girls.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking blast. It's nonstop laughs. It's like we just have so much fun and eat our faces off and dance. And it's just low drama, high fun, just best time ever. I love that place. We had such a great time.
Yeah, that's anytime I have the opportunity to be in NOLA, I am happier than a pig and poop. And
Oh, it's so fun.
yeah, I was jealous
Oh, the
that you were going to be out
beignets. I
there.
had crab beignets that were so fucking delicious that I had to have them again the next day.
Yeah, and I
Mm,
remember you did not put up any videos of eating it saying this is for you, Brim. This
I
is
did
for you.
not. I did not. I didn't want to make you
This one, like
jealous.
this, like here,
Yeah.
here, have a bite. Have a bite, Brim. This is for you. That would have made me happy. I'd have been like, my girl, she's thinking of me. That's my pal. She's gonna feed me some beignets through the
Listen,
screen.
I spend so much of my life thinking of other people that this trip I thought of my fucking self.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Fine. I'll remember that this weekend while I'm in Salem, partying
Oh
it up.
gosh, I'm so excited for you though. I'm jealous. I've still never been. It's on my bucket list. I keep saying this for the 3.5 years that we've been doing this show together. I keep saying it.
I told you when you want to come out to Salem, I will personally take you out and walk you around Salem and bring you
Yeah.
to all the places to stuff and the things that and I've told Kim and Tom that as well, and I've known them for 10 years and they have still
Still haven't.
never gone. Oh, I want to go, and then never does it.
Yeah.
So what do you call it? Like, but at least you, if you were in the area, I'd be able to, snatch you up and just take you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, let's do it.
Hell yes.
And Danielle would be like, yes, road trip.
Yeah.
So like Salem is amazing, especially here it is. It's amazing and magical to go during the holiday season, obviously spooky season.
Yeah.
However, it's also the worst time to go
So
because there's just
crowded.
so many people. There's like 20,000 people that actually live in Salem, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, right around there. But then there's about another 80 something thousand people that come in every single day. Okay.
Holy
During
shite.
the month of October and into like from September into October and then a little bit of November. And
That is insane.
it gets stupid. What do you call it? When I tell you if you don't like crowds, don't go in October because
Yeah.
it's everything is sitting and waiting and moving and like it's kind of like being in LA traffic. You know what I
Ugh.
mean? Like gridlock and but you're standing there. You know what I mean? You're just standing there
There's
and getting into
nothing
things.
I hate more than standing in line, like waiting for dinner, just
Oh
like
yeah.
standing in line waiting for them to call you, or like standing in line to go on a ride, or standing in a line to check out at a place. Like,
Yep.
ugh, standing. I'm like, I am wasting my life right now.
And that's exactly how I feel. And I get so because you know that you like myself are a multitasker and you do multiple things at a clip. So every minute that you're not being, that you're not doing something or
Mm-hmm.
relaxing, because again,
Mm-hmm.
there's two modes. There's workahol and then all right, it's time to sit back and chill. So if you know that you've got you're sitting on a line for like some at Disney, the people that are sitting in line
Ugh.
for hours on it, like for to get on a 2 minute ride, I can't do it. Like if I,
Yeah.
couldn't do it. But what do you call it? And in Salem, all the places are really cool, but you're waiting for an hour to get into something. You know what I mean? Took a
I'm
look
like,
around for 10
hit up
minutes.
Salem in June.
Yeah. Not everything is open. That's the only problem. A lot of
Ah,
the places, they take their break because it's such a hit
yeah,
in
it's down.
October.
They're like, it doesn't even make sense to be open at certain times of the year.
Yeah. It's legit like going to Disney, but it's like a dark
Yeah.
Disney. So, that area, it's very congested. There's not enough parking spots for the people that live there. There's like
We
800 parking spots in the whole area. So, you know what I mean? And like outside parking spots and then like two parking garages. So, like just a few thousand maybe in total. So, when you're talking about however many people 60, 70, 80 to 100,000 people coming in a day, where the freaking hell are you parking?
Oh my
So
God.
it's very very difficult. which
Sounds
is
like people need to
why,
take a walk.
yeah, which is why I what do you call it? I have the one most important thing when I deal with Destination Salem when I'm coming in, one of the most valuable things is my parking spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I
Mm-hmm.
know that I can, one, because it's me and I can get in and out. But two, you can't find a spot. It's damn near
Boy.
impossible. You know, one year they didn't have they didn't have a spot waiting. What do you call it? Because somebody, there was a misunderstanding and somebody screwed the pooch on that. And my friends over at the Salem Witch Museum, which has been there forever and a day, that's the place I told you I wanted to redo the voiceover for, because it's been the
Uh-huh.
same for the last 100 years.
Yeah.
Like literally when I was a kid, it was the same audio that was in there. I was like, please, it'll be my honor. I
Yeah.
will redo it all for you. I will do all of it. But they, what do you call it? They had a little area behind the museum, and what do you call it? The executive director, Tina, who's I've known for years now, was let me park behind there for the day.
Oh, that's
Like it
nice.
was, like thank God, because otherwise I'd have nowhere to park. Anyway,
Yeah.
so being the fact that it's spooky season, what do you call it? I think that it is very imperative that we speak about some spooky stuff today. And I know we
Yeah.
do have a couple little spooky things. However, one of the spookiest things is the fact that we still have this P. Diddy thing going on, and it's
Oh.
going out and spreading like a disease. So, I don't want to go too far into this, and I'm sure you don't either, but do you want to give the quick little update that I know we were discussing a little bit earlier?
Yeah, there's always, I mean, we're gonna have to cover the Diddy thing, obviously. But now it's being said, and we kind of already said this, and we knew it was coming, that there are celebs that are scrambling, that are paying hush money, that are shopping for videos that they might be in so that they can make sure that it never hits the public eye. Like, there's a lot of shady shit going on. And also, did you know that P. Diddy tried to get another hearing to be released from prison? And the judge was like, fucking knock it off with the shit. You're being disrespectful. We've already said no twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now they're saying that the trial is looking like it might be April or May of next year, which is pretty quick for a
Yeah.
trial of this magnitude.
Well, first of all, I'm sure because they probably realize this is going to go on for a while. This is not going to be over and done with. This is going to be long drawn out, stretched out. I think that this is going to go longer than the Depp Heard
Well, I mean, think about also the amount of evidence that the prosecution must have that they're prepared to go to trial in April or May of next year. Like they really, it feels like tied this up with a bow before they arrested him and got like all of their ducks in a row. So, I mean,
Yeah,
you
but
guys like
Day,
us have to fucking wait and see what happens.
see, Day, the ducks are in a row, but the ducks aren't the ones that we're concerned about now. The ducks are in the row, but now we got to worry about the chickens, the horses, the pigs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the other farm animals that were actually involved in what was going on. And that, even though they have the ducks in a row for the one, now they need to sit and get all the rest of the farm in order. And that is what I think is going to
E-I-E-I-O,
explode. motherfuckers. 2025. There we go. There's the
Yeah.
now we know what the show's called. What do you call it? What do you call it? At the end of the day, I think that what's going to happen is that so many crazy things are going to come out, and so many things with different people that probably didn't even do anything, but they
Yeah.
were there. They were there, and they have such a name. They're going to be dragged through the mud, and it's crazy. Listen, all across the internet, people are still using Diddy songs. They're still sitting and playing their
Oh,
music. He's higher on in ranking, I think.
a
What?
total flashback. I was in New Orleans. We were dancing at a club, well, a bar, I guess, not really a club. Shout out Razoo. And the the DJ comes up to one of my girlfriends and says, like, do you have any requests? And she's like, yeah, can you please shake a tail feather? And he like kind of gives her a look and he's like, okay. And then they put the video up and it's fucking Diddy. He was like, really? She was like,
Did she not know?
totally forgot that he was in the song.
I mean, it's Nelly and what do you call it? And Diddy and
It was the funny.
somebody else. I forgot.
Everybody like halted and looked. We were like, ugh.
That's crazy. Wow. Oh. Meanwhile, it's like the Indian thing, which is taboo now too. So your friend just went all in.
She really did.
Was she
really,
wearing the effed up hat too?
Did.
Which hat was she wearing?
Yeah. She was wearing a hat that said, I'm gonna clog your toilet later.
Wow. Anyway, I'm sure some crazy stuff's gonna come out. Listen, they're already thinking they already tried to put in Beyonce. You know what I mean? Into this whole grouping of.
I'm not rolling anything out at this point. I must sit and wait. I will be a patient motherfucker and just sit and wait and see what happens. I'm just get the popcorn. Here we go.
Yeah, you know what's really funny? The fact that you just said get the popcorn. You know what would be hilarious? If one of those companies did a Diddy popcorn,
oh God.
Like they had for the Deadpool Wolverine ones.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Have two. One with
Isn't the
face.
MTV award popcorn? Isn't that like
yeah. You could have one with him, and then you could do one that's shaped in a baby oil shape.
Oh my God. Oh geez.
Oh no, that could be the drink. That could be your drink.
Oh my gosh, the baby oil. Oh my gosh. You're giving out ideas here for sure.
That's money right there. That's like money. You know
Uh-huh.
what? If we were able to put that together real fast, we'd probably make a
so good. So good.
Killing.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Anyway, so that being said, yeah, there are a lot of people that are not going to come out on the bright side of this. I can guarantee it. Even if they were innocent, being at these parties and these events, just by association, I think it's going to be pretty disastrous for them. Crazy day. We had been speaking about like serial shitters. We've had poop stories literally for like weeks on weeks, right? Or at least it seems that way.
We always have poop stories. It's kind of our niche.
It is our niche. Because we're shitheads. What can you say? Well, now you're in trouble because apparently there's a serial pisser going around. Hey, he's a real pisser.
He's a real pisser. Yeah.
So talk to me about this one.
Pasadena pisser is what they're calling him.
The pee bandit.
The pee bandit in Pasadena. But so what's really funny is that there's this guy, I'm assuming it's a guy, that is peeing in bottles and like putting them on top of this what's it called, like the utility box. That's what it's called.
Utility boxes.
And everybody's like, where the fuck are these coming from? The one guys, there's people that were trying to catch who it was, and they were like, we're concerned for him because some of the pee was super, super dark and concerning looking. He said that it was like pee art because the way that he would like position the bottles, and some of them were really dark and like concerning, and then other ones were like he drank a gallon of water and it was like light and airy, pretty pee, healthy pee.
Have we really gotten that low?
We really have.
Talking about pee and pretty pee.
Yes, pretty pee. Yes, we have. That is true.
Well, I mean, look, the different hues of pee are very delightful, I guess, to some people.
Well, they tried to stop him from putting this. I mean, it's Pasadena, right? So they tried to stop him by making like a pyramid shape on top of the utility box. Apparently, this dude ripped it off to put his pee bottles back on.
Really?
And then they did it again, put the pyramid thing back on it. And it ended up like dented to a point that he could put his pee bottles in the dents on top
Jesus Christ.
of the utility
Wow.
box. I don't know what his kink is with this utility box, but it feels like it would be easily solved just by putting up a camera. But apparently, I don't know. They still don't know who it is, even though they say that they think that it's over, but they still aren't saying that they know who it is.
I mean, is it really illegal? Unless he's peeing in front of people, it's not really illegal per se. Ripping the top off, that was illegal. That
Yeah.
was destruction of private property. However, dropping, I mean, is it considered littering, I guess?
I assume, I mean, you are leaving plastic bottles filled with pee somewhere. I assume that that could be considered littering. It feels like a finable offense, probably not a jailable offense.
Yeah, he's gonna be pissed if he gets hit with something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's already pissed.
That's hilarious. What do you call it? Well, I mean, the guy's a real pisser.
The Pasadena pee bandit.
He banned it. What do you call it? How far is Pasadena from you? Not too far?
Couple of hours,
Maybe you
at
should go
least.
investigate. You
Yeah.
should go on a piss investigation.
Listen, I am not sure that I want to come face to face with the kind of person that fills up a bunch of pee bottles and leaves them in random public places.
Well, you can, I mean, look, go investigate. If you don't want to do that, why don't you go? You could do ghost hunting in like a cemetery or something. Like instead of going pee hunting, you go ghost hunting. It's
I'm
healthy.
down for some ghost hunting, especially during spooky season.
Yes, do it. You know what I got to do? I got to get you on Dark Echoes, the one I just did.
What is Dark Echoes?
That's the paranormal show. Remember, I filmed
Oh,
for the paranormal show. It
yeah,
should be on Amazon any day now. It's actually there. It's been licensed. We're just waiting for it to go up. So I have
fun.
the 2 episode one. Yeah, you I think you'd have such a great time doing one of those episodes.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
would be really fun. Well, just remind me off air so I can make that connection. So this
Okay.
way you can see
Hey,
if you
listeners, remind us because we're both going to forget.
I think you would have a great time on that show. It's a lot of fun. A lot of really cool things. And I told you about, the situations on when I was there. It was absolutely bizarre. But if you went out to do a ghost hunt, you got to be careful apparently where you go because you're not necessarily just getting the ghosties,
Oh,
right?
what am I getting?
Well, there was apparently a man who was in a Portsmouth cemetery who was fined because he was pretending to be a ghost.
Fucking people are amazing. First of all, was he drunk?
I don't
Because
know. I don't know. He apparently was running at people, going woo with his
putting his
arms
hands
raised in the air.
and going,
Yeah,
woo.
yeah. The guy's only 24. He had been out drinking with his
Oh,
friends.
there we go. There it is. There it
And
is.
what do you call it? It's Kingston Cemetery in Portsmouth. They were playing football in the cemetery. I don't know why they would be doing any
Feels
of
like a
that.
dangerous place to play football.
Yeah, and just a disrespectful place to do that.
I mean, unless they were like at an NFL player's grave or something like that. Yeah, that's probably not an appropriate place to be playing football.
Well, apparently a bunch of witnesses had said that the group was doing a lot of crazy things, had rowdy behavior going on, and then one of them started throwing their arms up, which was obviously this guy,
Yeah.
threw his arms up in the air and go, woo!
Okay. Okay. See,
Yeah.
this is what people do with clickbait because that headline says that a guy gets fined for pretending to be a ghost in a cemetery. What
Yeah.
I think of when that happens is that somebody was like behind a grave, like a headstone, and
Yeah.
was like, ooh, like to somebody that was like visiting a family member or something. But no, this dude was just drunk, throwing his arms up in the air and running at people.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah.
He really wasted an opportunity there.
Yeah, you could have like been smooth with it. You could have taken like a walkie-talkie or put something, whatever,
Uh-huh.
behind like the thing like that when people walked up and like, "Hello there. How are
Or
you today?"
what if you like saw somebody visiting a grave and you like walk by and look at the name and then you're like, ooh, this is Maria. Like
I can't wait for you to go watch your face again in that one spot. That was just a classic.
I do make some good faces, I'll say that.
You give good face, girl. You give good
You
face.
can't hide this bitch. It's coming out.
Oh, by the way, this is completely unrelated, but anybody watching video will see this. So I had taken a screenshot because it was hilarious in the things that I'm tagged in. If you look at our posts and look
Oh
where our
yes.
faces are.
Top and bottom.
Isn't
Boom
that
boom.
hilarious?
That is so funny.
And they're from like weeks apart.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, I thought that you might find that amusing. I took that so I could show you.
That is hilarious.
Anyway, yeah. So this guy's an obvious moron, and clickbait is clickbait.
He's a 24-year-old kid that got drunk and was being ridiculous. I relate. I was that person. I probably would have done some stupid shit like that too, running at people being like, "Woo!" in a cemetery. Like, yeah, that sounds very Dayna. I feel like I would have done that.
Would you have? I don't know.
Probably.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
I could see you doing it possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
possibly
you
kind
get
of
enough
sorta.
burrs in me, I would have done it.
Craziness. Absolute craziness. Did you see that thing? I think you sent it to me. Another little spooky-ish kind of a thing. A running dog that appeared to morph into a human.
Okay. If this video is real, it looks exactly like a dog running like on all fours, morphing into a fucking human, does it not?
It really does. And I've seen stuff like this before. I just, nothing. I mean, this is kind of really if somebody didn't F with this footage, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could very well be something that was caught on camera. Now, again, I've seen some crazy stuff since I've been doing those paranormal things and whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm also in the industry and I've seen some really amazing things done with video and editing.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it could go either way. It could really go either way.
It also could have been because the video looks like it's like from a place that has bad internet where it's like a little choppy and right. But what if it was just like some guy being hilarious to one of his friends and like running at him on all fours and then he stands up and he's like laughing, like it could have been that too.
Could very well be that. And honestly, I mean, it probably is. But again, I really, really think that I think that it could very well be something that we weren't.
There's a lot of things that could go on here. Do I feel that paranormal stuff is real? Yeah, I do. I don't think that we are like necessarily alone here. I do think that there is some shit that cannot be explained. Now
I'm watching it back, Day, and I want you to continue that. I just watching it back and watching really close. It looks like it's probably somebody down on all fours and then
stands up.
Yeah,
it's very possible.
The timing, I think, was on. But go ahead. So,
listeners, go to now. We're watching this on TMZ. So if you just Google a dog morphs into human and TMZ, it will pull it up and you'll be able to watch the video for yourself.
Yeah.
And then you can tell us whether or not you think that it is a dog morphing into a human, if it's editing, if it's somebody being funny, like on all fours and then standing up. I feel like the possibilities are endless, but it's fun to, speculate and see what's going, especially during spooky season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it a shapeshifter?
It could be. I mean, could be. But at the end of the day, looking at it over and over again and just really like while you're talking, I'm listening and I'm watching. Yeah. And it looks like he's down and then comes up and he just has impeccable timing where he pushes himself up and continues.
Yeah, where somebody's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Anybody watching that video? What the fuck?
What the hell was that?
What in the
ever-loving fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking about ever-loving fucks, and people who are just big freaking fat fakes.
Absolutely ridiculous.
What about that dude who has the fake family? You want to talk about that?
There is, and I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but there is a congressional candidate in Virginia that put up a TV ad, and in it, he is with his wife and his 3 kids, or so it appears.
Right.
he was called out for being a fake. He's not married and he has no children. So he
Unbelievable.
makes this video and makes it appear that he has like this blonde wife and their 3 blonde daughters.
Unreal.
And he's a single dude that just like has a dog.
It boggles my mind. And then they'll be like, "Oh, I wasn't trying to hide that.
Or I
I
wasn't
wasn't
trying to
trying to hide
fake you
that."
out at all.
No.
In fact, we said in very tiny letters in the video that this is a supporter and their family.
Unbelievable.
That we were just definitely not trying to pass off as my wife and 3 children. They're just a support. Why were your fucking arms around her then? Do you hug all of your supporters like that? Do you pose with all of your supporters like that?
Well, I got to look at the picture again. Hold on. The
Uh-huh.
arms in this picture, the arms aren't around them. It looks like it could be. But it looks like he's just standing there. However, me
Oh yeah,
personally,
you're right. You're right.
me personally, Day, I will say that when I take pictures with fans, I have my arm around them. I'm not like groping, but I'll have my arm, around, or I have my arm around
But are
them
you
making,
using those pictures to
no,
like
no. Everybody
exactly?
knows that I'm married. Everybody knows that I have a family. It's very easy to find. And if you're in the public eye at all, people know your situation
Yeah.
for the most part. So the fact of the matter is if this guy has been around, and I mean, if he's going to be trying to be a senator or Congress,
Congress.
if he's trying to be a congressman, I'm assuming that he's been in the public for a minute at least, and people would know his situation. Why would you try to fool anybody? All that's going to do is make you look like a bigger moron than you
I
are.
will tell you why. Because he knows, as well as we know, nobody digs further for some surface level stuff, right?
That's
People
true.
see it, it makes him look more desirable to the people that are just like, oh, he's
True.
a Republican, I'm voting for him. Makes him look very desirable as the
Or a
family
Democrat.
man.
Or a Democrat.
Yeah, but no, he's a
I
Republican.
know.
This guy. What? I'm allowed to say he's a Republican. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm allowed to say that. He is a Republican. I'm not making it up.
You can say whatever you want. Most of the time, it is the Republicans doing that stupid shit.
Oh, yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
besides the point. Hey, look,
So
Eric Adams is a Democrat in New York, and he just got hit with some
arrested.
messed
Yeah,
up stuff. So
there's shit on both sides of the aisle.
all politicians, there's something going on. By the way,
So
spooky season.
oh, hey, Chucky. So yeah, he's like, people will just see it and be like, oh, look at him. He's a nice family guy. And then they don't look any further, especially the older generations where all they're doing is they're watching TV. They see this ad. Oh, he looks like a family guy. And they're not on social media or anything else. There's a lot of people that would appeal to. And a single guy with his dog, they're probably not going to be so appealing or as appealing, I suppose, as like a family man that has 3 daughters.
Right, exactly. A family man with 3 daughters is like, well, the only thing that would have made it better is to have had, instead of 3 daughters, like a daughter and a son, or 2 daughters and a son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the quote unquote what they consider an all-American family is a husband, a wife, a man, a boy, and a girl. That's and
Yeah,
a
your
dog.
2.5 kids, which I always thought was hilarious when they were
Yeah.
like, your 2.5 kids, because I was like, what, which half? The upper half or the lower half? Like, which half are we talking about here? 2.5 kids sounds
Yeah.
violent.
But yeah, not that's not how I feel. I feel that it's beautiful to have, I it doesn't matter what you have, a boy or a girl or a they, or you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, in the grand, I guess, the
Right. And
people,
in what they want you to think is a
yeah,
perfect family.
like the perfect
You have the
family
boy,
is
you have the
right.
girl, you have
And
the dog and the white picket fucking fence.
that's why
And
I'm surprised he didn't do that instead of going with the one with the 3 girls.
well,
You see what
apparently
you
this
see what
is
I'm
like the
saying?
family of a good friend of his. So he was posing with the wife and children of a longtime friend.
Maybe they are actually his kids.
Ooh, we starting scandals at the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine I swear to God, we need to now pay attention to this to see if something like that comes
Somebody
up.
swab all of their cheeks.
That's crazy. Well, hey, crazier things have happened. We've heard a lot of
We've
shit
heard
on
a
Dirty
lot
Little
of
Secrets
shit.
Club. Even last week, we had a woman who did something that she shouldn't have done with the guy's best friend 30 years prior. And then the son found out that his father wasn't his.
Ancestry has ruined lives in the best way. In the best way.
So, hello, people.
Knock, knock.
So,
knock.
We'll see what happens. I think we should pay attention to it though, because that is that is a story waiting to be written or waiting to happen.
I can't wait.
Right?
Good
You're
stuff
noting
we get
it,
here.
you?
Good stuff.
You're noting it. You're
just gonna put a Google alert on this dude.
This bitch is on watch. This bitch is on watch. It's crazy because here they even show him at a dinner table with the same woman and children. Did they change the what do you call it? Did they change the verbiage?
I don't
because
know.
On the inside, oh wait. Misled voters by falsely reporting on Derek, who was happily engaged. Okay, so basically, this is the article of them saying, like, okay, what do you call it? That he's saying that he wasn't trying to portray. But this is
yeah, but then he has like his arm around her. She has her wedding ring on, and he's like holding her hand up on her shoulder. That's weird.
That's actually his fiance.
Oh, so my bad.
The article you sent. Yes, all that did happen.
Oh, with his actual fiance. You're right. Yes. You're right.
All that
fact checking me.
Happened.
Thank you. Real-time fact check. I'm here for it. I love a real-time fact check. I think it's great whenever I'm corrected. So thank you.
You watched the debate, didn't you? That was kind of funny. Well, here, it's saying that what do you call it? That the story is that they were portraying it, and then this is supposedly saying, and this is him saying that he, never did that, and blah blah blah. So yeah, I see where the mistake there could have been, but you were still correct in what you were saying.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because now it's showing. Well, the video also shows him at a dinner table with the same woman and children.
Yeah,
so
misleading. It's misdirection is what's going on there for sure.
Listen, aren't they all? You know what I mean?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, he's clearly not above misleading Virginians and definitely can't be trusted to represent them in Congress.
They'll vote him in.
From this. That's a quote from this. Derek Anderson is so desperate to mask his anti-abortion views and look like a family man that he is posing for fake family pictures.
Oh boy.
That's coming from Lauren Fanguen and was said in a press release. That is not coming from Dayna nor I, nor the Dirty Little Secrets Club, nor anyone involved in the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Just saying, wow. And
that was what, the New York Times? Was that the one?
That's the New York Post. Yeah.
The New York Post. Okay.
The New York Post. I'm curious. What do you call it? This is a Derek Anderson, huh? Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He has a terrible name too.
Oh yeah, I don't like the name Derek either. No offense, Derek.
Sorry to any and all of the Dereks out there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was wondering if he had an Instagram. I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. What do you call it? Anyway, that's about all the time we have for you guys this week. We appreciate you. We thank you so much for tuning in every single week to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Again, I will be in Salem this weekend. However, you guys will not be hearing this until next week, so it'll be already done and over with. I'll be at the Hocus Pocus party on Friday night. So
fun.
Danielle and I are celebrating our 15-year wedding anniversary.
Yay!
And what do you call it? My friends from the film Hocus Pocus, they're hosting an event all weekend, but we were asked to come by and hang out on Friday night. So when we get in, we're going to be hanging out there. So it sucks I'm missing all you people. If I would have had a chance to promote it here, maybe you would have come by and said hello. But we'll be in Salem all weekend. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys. And if not, maybe next time. Anyway, we appreciate you. We thank you. We love you so much for tuning in. Make sure you keep rating, reviewing, subscribing, everything you guys need to do to help us build and build and build. And Dayna, what's the one rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Yes, guys. First of all, I just want to say, don't forget to register to vote. Yes. And second, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Very well said, Dayna. Very well said. Also, one last one before we leave. We want to send love and all our support out to
Mm,
those who are being affected by Hurricane Milton currently.
yeah.
Hopefully, you guys are all safe and, our hearts are with you. So we love you guys. And we'll see you, God willing, next week.
Follow me. Promised land. You think we want something from you? You got another thing coming.